Cooking for toddlers is not an easy task. It requires patience, humor and attention to their preferences amongst many other things. While you want to make sure they are eating a well-rounded balanced diet, it is still difficult feeding them nutritious meals that ensure these healthy foods are being consumed. To help your children grow into strong young adults, start by exposing them early in life to proteins like beans, cheese and meats while making sure they have access to calcium sources through milk or yogurt as a snack throughout the day, along with whole grains, potatoes and fruits to round out the meal. Parents who've got little ones at home will often want to feed them healthy pre-cooked food but still enjoy a treat from time to time. One of the best ways you can regulate your child's diet is by pickling vegetables for their next meal. Although it might sound bland, raw cucumbers that have been thinly sliced and sprinkled with salt make a much healthier alternative snack than potato chips do. The truth of the matter is that raw cucumbers are much healthier takeaway than any variety of salty chip branded food you can get out there on the market today. Most children love this idea for a good vegetable dish, and because their health comes first as a mother or father, you should appreciate this as well. Another fun way to incorporate pickles into your kids' diet is by preparing melon or cantaloupes. These both come in delicious flavors and make great snacks for kids who like something healthy for dessert too. Little ones aren't exactly connoisseurs when it comes to taste in food. This can be good news for parents and caregivers though, because they don't really care if mommy cooks dinner with the leftover pasta solution from last night's meal. To keep you on your toes, children are often just as interested in what's being offered as they are distracted by something else entirely right alongside them, or perhaps even a part of an entirely different activity going on. So how do we as parents deal with this? You're not going to force your babysitter's kiddie snack favorites down your children's throats. It would be best for you to introduce your young one to their favorite foods earlier rather than later, so that when they actually get the chance to eat something like chips, potato or otherwise, they'd much rather enjoy the cucumber slices instead of gnawing at their fingers or ringing the neighbor doorbell every 5 minutes until someone figures out what is wrong. We all know that our kids are at the most crucial time of their lives in terms of development. That's why it is important to make sure they get a healthy and varied diet during this part of their life, because they learn so much and at an incredible rate. Try mixing things up whenever you can while keeping meals kid-friendly. It's important as parents to introduce whole grains, proteins, and vegetables whenever possible at meal times around your home. The good news is that there are many prepackaged convenience foods out there that are introducing whole grains like never before to meet the growing demand of consumers for healthier meals that can be prepared with little fanfare or fuss. In order to make sure that your loved ones are eating a nutritious, wholesome meal that comes with plenty of good energy, it is important to consider mixing things up every now and again. While certain dishes like macaroni and cheese have grown on us throughout the years, they should be regarded as special treats instead of weeknight staples. Luckily, many manufacturers are introducing whole grain into generally kid-friendly offerings such as cheeses, pastas, and sauces to meet growing consumer demand for more healthful snacks while still preserving some familiarity in their food choices. Getting children to eat healthy is easier than you may think. The best way to get your kids to consume fruits and vegetables is by using it as the star ingredients whenever you possibly can. If this isn't possible, avoid canned foods entirely, since they contain a lot of sugar to make the long shelf life possible. Whether the commodity comes in a can or one of those other metal containers supermarket will often have available for sale. Frozen fruits and vegetables are usually better options since there are fewer additives needed when freezing them, versus canned alternatives. But there are some exceptions, of course, which may need preservatives, otherwise they'll go bad, taste terrible if they are kept frozen for too long. If you're looking for some great meal ideas that are kid-friendly and make use of our cheeses and other dairy products, you'll find numerous recipes readily available online. You can meet your child's calcium and dairy product needs by adding milk as the drink of choice for meals or a slice of cheese melted over their favorite vegetable. Ice cream, yogurt, pudding etc. are all excellent calcium-rich snacks that should be enjoyed in moderation by everyone. Instead of repeating the same few dinners day after day, encourage your children to become adventurous in the kitchen and try something different. This helps you as a parent prevent two things from happening. You will begin to bored with cooking for your kids and you'll show them that there is more out there than just the meals that they may already be accustomed to eating. By trying new dishes, your children will learn how a wide variety of ingredients work together to make delicious meals. Take a chance and let them experiment with foods they might not have tried before, like some vegetables or different kinds of meats. It's easy to forget sometimes that our kids are just people, too. Even though you may feel like you have the hardest job ever, it can be equally frustrating to have your hard work go unrewarded with a frown and a "I don't like this" when something is served up or prepared in a way that doesn't exactly measure up to their standards. To avoid this situation, make sure you involve them in every aspect of meal preparation. Kids take great pride in knowing they played an active part in its creation, which will help make sure they'll enjoy eating their own creations long after the meal is over. Perhaps one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself and your family is to reinforce appreciation for the time when you all come together around a dining table, made especially more special by the hard work and love that are put into every meal. However, it can be difficult sometimes as children grow in age and resentment for having to share important moments duly grows on their part. It may become a nagging struggle in which nobody seems to learn from, but an excellent way to break free from that routine is to gently remind them how they were once baby birds who hopped out of their mother's nest, unable to fly or even feed themselves. We hope you will find this method useful at making memories with your family that will last a lifetime.